Hello and welcome back to Lunatic Reviews.
Control. But that's 'cause I am, 'cause I'm rock and
roll. Today is part 2 of a 3-part special. My head hurts. Let's briefly recap our previous review, shall we? It's good to be back. More lame, cheesy, and sickeningly cutesy. They're gonna fall in love. Aww. I can't stop staring at your nose, and it wouldn't have been brought to my attention.
What a generous offer, Taylor!
Why do I get the feeling that he's gonna fall off stage? And to their dismay, they find Troy's name on the callback sheet. Why are you wearing a wig?
Twinkle Town?
So they practice separately and secretly. Liberace and Paris Hilton's retarded love child.
Gabriella is not important.
Go out, Taz. All these events weren't happening on the same day. At the same time.
They won the championship, the decathlon, and the lead parts in the play. You're welcome. Oh yeah. That's why my head hurts. Wait. How did I survive that? Back at East High, we begin with
Summer.
Actress to understand
Summer.
all the roles in the entire season's repertoire.
Summer.
Gee, I wonder if it's summer. Once the final school bell rings,
Summer. Summer.
we go into a musical number which is bigger and better than any of the songs from the previous movie.
What time is it? Party time. That's right, say it loud. What time is it? Time of our lives. Anticipation. Alright. Everybody.
Leaving me to come to the conclusion that I may not hate this movie too much after all. It would appear that everyone is back and they all talk about getting summer jobs to help pay for college or new cars.
Me too. I'm saving up for a car so I can take that little hottie on a proper date.
Well, all except Sharpay and Ryan. Evidently, they have it made.
Cheer up, Shar. It's summer. We can do whatever we want to.
This time, however, Sharpay's motive is to get Troy all to herself. Okay. Where did this sudden attraction come from?
It just makes sense.
Some of the boys play basketball with Troy and his father, the coach, when Troy receives a call about a job offer. Troy manages to convince the manager to not only hire him, but Gabriella and their friends as well. Oh my god. Her car is pink with her initials on the hood. And of course she has a small dog.
Hi, boy!
Sharpay decides to relax by the pool and we meet Sharpay's lackeys. And we get another song that's all about Paris Hilton. I mean, Sharpay. Yeah, Sharpay.
I want fabulous, that is my simple request. All things fabulous, bigger and better in bed.
It seems that in this movie, not only is she Regina George, but she's also taken on Paris Hilton qualities as well. I feel for her lackeys for having to wear those caps. Sharpay falls in the pool and Gabriella rescues her, being that,
What are you doing here? I'm the new lifeguard.
all I can say is karma. Sharpay proceeds to scold the manager at the resort. Apparently, she's the reason Troy was mysteriously hired in spite of the fact that he never applied for the job.
I told you to hire Troy Bolton, not the entire East High student body.
She demands Gabriella and the others be fired, to which we learn that her parents own the place.
The board, you mean?
Not making any leeway with Mr. Folsom, Sharpay then takes her grievance to her mother,
They'll steal my talent show.
to no avail.
Ugh! Ryan, talk to Mother.
She then tells Fulton to come down hard on all except for Troy to make them want to quit. Yeah, I can give you like 3 guesses and you're only gonna need one of how this is gonna work out for her.
3 infractions of any kind, and your employment is terminated. Capiche?
But nothing can dampen Troy's spirit.
Come on. We got a hoop out back, 2 free meals a day, and we only have to wear these stupid outfits on duty.
Prompting him to go into a heavy working song.
If we all come together, we can work this out.
Definitely bigger and better than Get Your Head in the Game from the previous film. Gabriella and Troy go on a picnic, and Sharpay, overlooking them from above, has the sprinklers turned on. But Gabriella and Troy could care less. Really, they're not as vain as you. I would frolic in it too.
Keep an eye on them tomorrow.
Wow, what a terrible blue screen effect. I mean, doesn't that look just so realistic? The next morning, Kelsey, Troy, and Gabriella play around the piano, and once again, they've never heard the song before, yet they aren't even looking at the sheet music, and eventually draw a crowd.
I sang your words, I never said. Music to me. Na na na. Oh yeah. You are the music in me. Yeah, we're living in all.
This can't end well. So they all decide to sign up for the talent show, held at the resort every summer apparently. And every summer, Sharpay and Ryan have won. Ryan informs Sharpay of what the others intend, and she's surprisingly optimistic.
It might be wonderful if Troy participates in our talent show.
Which is unusual for her. Troy and Chad are made caddy for the Evans family, and Daddy arrives via helicopter. Now I know where Sharpay and Ryan get their subtlety from. Sharpay nearly takes Chad's head off.
That girl needs to take up knitting. Or some sport where she can only injure herself.
And almost runs him over with her golf cart. In the midst of Sharpay's plans, Ryan gets left with a set of golf clubs. And I actually feel sorry for him. I really do.
What?
I don't know.
And honestly, he's just his sister's bitch, and she clearly views him as expendable.
Well, Tiger Woods would have been proud to make that putt.
Yeah, I bet they're regretting that honorable mention now after the big scandal a couple of years ago. Back in the kitchen, Troy is told he'll be dining with the Evans that evening, and he is given some dress gloves. At dinner, Sharpay pretty much throws Troy under a bus, backing him into a very tight corner.
But you will sing some other time, though. With me. Promise?
Promise.
Due to being forced to dine with Sharpay and her family and their friends, he is almost late for dinner with Gabriella.
Sorry I'm late. Give me 2 more minutes.
When he goes to clock out, he's forced to do extra work, which turns out to be watching Brian and Sharpay rehearse for the talent show.
A long time ago, in a land far away, lived the pineapple princess Tiki.
Princess Tiki?
Tiki, Tiki, wanna freaky, freaky, freaky.
Oh Lord. I do apologize to black people everywhere.
Damn, girl.
This is real fish talk, no lie.
Miss Darbus, you thought that
were right beside me.
was disturbing?
Well,
To me, this tops it.
very disturbing. Go see a counselor.
At this point, Ryan realizes his part was given away, and judging by his inexplicable ability to keep his feelings hidden, I'd say he's thrilled. Wouldn't you? Sharpay tries to convince Troy to do that song with her.
So I gotta go.
But the show could be so amazing for
I
you.
love your shoes.
You like them?
I really do.
I bought them in New York. I have them in 9 colors.
Okay, now that was brilliant. Truly, truly brilliant. Bravo. So, Troy manages to sneak away back to Gabriella, and of course she forgives him because he's so darn cute.
You're crazy, Wildcat.
They get caught swimming in the pool by Fulton. Just like they got caught having a picnic and frolicking on the golf course a few days before. Fulton promotes Troy to teach kids how to play golf, no doubt the work of Sharpay.
Good job, killer. Make the ball fear you.
Sharpay takes lessons just to be around him more, of course. And all of her golf balls are pink. Where does she get this shit? I mean, even her locker at East High is pink. I know they're rich, but seriously? During lessons, Sharpay continues to flirt with him.
I know. Just something you promised to do. Remember?
And he's completely oblivious.
You look fabulous in your new clothes, by the way.
Oh. You like the shoes? They're Italian.
Nice.
Taylor is naturally suspicious of Sharpay. Troy is then called to the lobby, leaving Sharpay. Taylor and we the viewers witness that Sharpay is already an incredible golfer, and her lack of skills was an obvious ploy. Troy is introduced to some basketball players of U of A and is offered to play with them.
Play with you guys?
Yeah, let's get down, bro.
Awesome.
All right.
Troy goes to the dark side.
Ooh, that looks great. Hey, I almost forgot. I wrote a Swiss on my burger.
And as we all predicted a long time ago, Sharpay quickly brushes Ryan aside. Well, okay, shoves him aside.
Changing plans.
What am I supposed to do with my Tiki Warrior outfit?
Save it for Halloween. Go to a Luau. Sell it online. I don't know.
Yet she still expects him to do her dirty work.
But in the meantime, keep an eye on those Wildcats. If they're planning on being in the show, which I doubt once they hear about Troy and me, I don't want any surprises. Oh, don't worry. I'll find a song for you somewhere in the show. Or the next show.
Nice. Troy becomes a pompous jerk.
You know, I don't think that's how they roll.
Not how they roll?
No, that's not what I meant. I just...
Gabriella and Taylor take Ryan under their wings
So you coming to the baseball game?
I'm not staff. Wasn't invited.
Hey, everyone's invited. Come on, hop in.
and go to a basketball game. And I really actually like this number. It's pretty impressive.
I don't dance, I know you can. Not a chance, no. If I can do this, well, you can do that. But I don't dance. Get it out of the park. I don't dance.
And as easy as Jello, Ryan assists the others in the talent show.
I'm not saying I'm gonna dance in the show, but if I did, what would you have me do?
Hey.
Awkward. Troy and Chad argue. The talent show is set up and they do dress rehearsal.
Take it easy on me. I'm kind of new to the whole performing thing.
5, 6, 7, 8. Na, 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 na.
Wow. You really downplayed the performance, didn't you, Sharpay?
No, we belong 'cause you are the music in me.
Wow. He is in way over his head.
I think we were meant to sing together. Don't you?
Need some air.
What the fuck was that? The next day, Troy plays some basketball. Of course, you gotta have him play shirtless. He overhears the others practicing for the talent show while Sharpay just walks in and finds them. Her and Ryan have an argument. Upset, she fixes her hair.
Give me a beat.
You need a beat to leave the room. Wow, Sharpay. Wow. And just like that, she walks out of the rehearsal room and into Fulton's office in a completely different outfit and carrying her dog. Wow! Her powers of shallow bitchiness are amazing! So she demands that all the employees work during the talent show, obviously making them unable to attend. Fulton hands Taylor flyers to distribute to fellow staff members. He has a meltdown.
Welcome to the world of adults who wish to keep their jobs because they have mortgages they wish to pay, tuition bills, car payments, etc., etc., etc. So sometimes we have to perform tasks, however unpleasant, that are necessary for that all too important paycheck to land in our all too empty pockets.
May I get you a cup of tea, Mr. Fulton?
Chamomile would be lovely.
That was rather amusing, actually. After hearing the news, Gabriella goes to tell off Sharpay.
You don't like the fact that I won. What's the prize?
After overhearing what Gabriella says, Troy confronts her.
Blowing off your friends? Missing dates? If that's you, it's good to know.
No.
I want to remember this summer. But not like this, Troy.
Oh no. They're breaking up. Who are you singing to? You're supposed to be telling your boyfriend this. She gives him back the necklace he gave her at the very beginning of the movie. When did she call her mom? The next day, he gets some major silent treatments and discovers that staff is no longer allowed to participate in the talent show. So what does he do? He sings and dances his frustration out, of course.
Will I find what I lost? You know you can bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet on it.
Apparently, Michael Jackson isn't dead. Troy tells Sharpay he's not going to do the show, and naturally she takes the news well. Ryan tells her that he isn't doing the show. Chad and Troy kiss and make up.
Troy, listen, all these people out there, I don't really want to see my sister crash and burn. At least I think I don't.
Liar. You know you do. You know. There's a touchy-feely moment between Troy and Sharpay backstage.
You're a good guy, Troy. Actually, right now, I think I like you better than I like myself. Did I just say that?
Ryan tells Troy that Sharpay asked him to learn a new song, but Sharpay has no clue.
I didn't learn a new song.
Exactly.
How much you want to bet that it's...
Should grab it while we can.
Make it last forever.
Yep, it's Gabriella.
Take my hand.
I still hate her voice. How was she wearing the necklace he gave her when she gave it back to him? To my surprise, Sharpay selflessly hands over the Star-Dazzled Award to her brother. After the show, I guess they all decided to take a stroll on the golf course and let lanterns loose in the air. That is totally not a backdrop. After a crazy summer, they all jammed poolside. The end. In conclusion, this was a vast improvement from its predecessor. So now I have high expectations for the third. Stay tuned to find out how that holds up.
You know you can